Greetings, everybody. 'Tis I, 480 volts. Well, as you can see, we're playing some Sims 4. Yes, I recently got a new computer, and it's expanded my gaming world just a little bit. So, it's allowed me to play some games that I wasn't able to play before, and one of them being The Sims 4. So, I thought it might be fun to start a little series on the channel dedicated to The Sims 4. It's not going to be anything fancy. Basically, I'm going to just start a household and see how far I can go with it. This series does not have a definite end. I'm not calling it an LP or anything. I'm just going to call it Simming with 480 or something like that. So as of now, I have only downloaded City Living, the expansion pack, with the base game. So that's all I have right now as far as extra content. Later on down the line, I may get other stuff. Like I'll probably get dogs and cats because, you know, 480 is a cat person. And I may get the vampire one later because supposedly there's a pipe organ in that. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and start a new game. And I'll show you what this is going to be. Alright, so here's our randomly generated sim that I'm not going to use. That's a big old boy there. I'll say that much. Let's go to the gallery. And let's go to my library, and let's pick out this guy right here, 480 volts. Yes. Let's place the household. Yes, let's replace. We don't want to use what they selected. Yes, I made my own sim, and I think I actually did a pretty darn good job, too. I basically made him as skinny as I could. The only thing about him that I couldn't duplicate, that I could actually duplicate this in The Sims 3, his ears do not stick out. They're not as wide as mine are. You know, my ears kind of stick out. My dad always called me a taxi cab with the doors open. But Sims 3 didn't have this hairstyle, so I was able to... I feel like I was able to get everything else down to a T. Maybe the eye color, not quite so sure, but I can't see my own eyes, so... As far as... Okay, his aspiration is a musical genius. And that gave him the muser trait, obviously. So I went ahead and gave him the music lover. He's clumsy, like me. And he's a loner, very much like me. There's a few other traits I could give him. Dude, actually, yeah, I don't know. Well, they don't have Moody anymore. Moody was a good one. I would have. Thank goodness it's not in this game anymore. It was in The Sims 3. Absent-minded, because that's me. But then I learned never to do that because. In that game, if you gave a sim the absent-minded trait, they would stop in the middle of certain tasks for no reason. Like, they'd be doing something, and then they would just randomly stop because they got lost in thought. And it actually got to be very annoying, and I learned never use that trait. He, honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, so far, from what I played, I prefer Sims 3. And I really only downloaded late night for that game, so... Comparing the two base games together, I prefer that one over this one. I feel like he had more choices in that one. Like, this is a little thing, but, like, the hair, you could make, like, highlights in different, like, colors within the hair besides all one solid color, right? Like, you know, like, I could make, you know, like, little waves in the hair. It's, you know, it's little stuff like that. But, and there were a lot of other things that I feel like The Sims 3 just had more options altogether. But, you know, this game isn't bad. There's some stuff that it does better than The Sims 3 in my opinion. One of them is building, which we're going to see here in a minute. I'm going to go in, yeah, let's save and play. I'm going to build this guy a house real quick. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy. Yeah, and he's modeled after me. We're going to take this guy, and we're basically going to, put him into a little itty-bitty house, that we can, and, you know, we'll just, as time goes on, we'll see what we can do. We'll try and get him married off, get him a family started, see if we can get the house to grow, that kind of stuff. But right now, we're going to start with a small house. What other? Okay, all 30 by 20 lots. Not a lot of room for expansion. I'm wondering if I should do... Let me just take a quick look at the lots we got over here. This is all 30 by 20. That's a 40 by 30. That might actually be better. But thinking. Nah, we'll stick with this. Now, hopefully I've given myself enough room to grow. But yeah. But yeah, this series doesn't have a definite end. We're just going to see how far it goes. And basically, I'll just upload to this series just whenever I dang well please, pretty much. Also, I apologize if the video quality isn't great, and if the audio quality isn't great. I am just learning how to use OBS, so, yeah. Alright, so, yay, he has a big empty lot. Alright, let's get a house going. Now, this, in my gallery, I built a few houses that are, basically, they are meant to reflect places that I've actually been in. What we're about to build is in no way a reflection of where I currently live, or where I one day hope to live. It is a reflection on how much money my current sim has. He's not going to be able to afford much. And you know what, that's just fine. Kinda wish the lot was angled 90 degrees over. I mean, I could angle... Thinking. So it just looks funny because the houses next to it, yeah, see, they're all pointed this way. Why is that house pointed that way, but this one is pointed 90 degrees the other way? I want the front doors to be parallel to each other. Whatever. Or do I? Does it make a difference? We'll leave it this way. He may not even stay here. Alright, so let's start with the most important room in the entire house. The bathroom. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Well, no, that was fine. That was fine what I had. Okay, I like build mode in The Sims 4 better than Sims 3, I think. Even though I think Sims 3 did have more options altogether, I would say I prefer it in this game. Just for this reasons and that reasons, basically. Let's see. So this is the bathroom, and it may not be that size. Alright, let's get a shower. Let's get the cheapest shower I can get. I do this anytime I start one of these games. I start with, like, the absolute bare necessities. Or bare minimum, I should say. Alright, so there's a shower. Let's get a sink. Again, bare necessities. You notice I'm not really worrying about coloration that much. As we get more money, we'll better design the house and that kind of stuff. But for right now, no, we kind of doing what we need to do to get by. Let's get just a quick little. Is that the cheapest toilet or? Yeah, okay, that's the cheapest toilet. I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest toilet. I actually wanted to put it right there. Thank you very much. Actually, it might be better to put right there. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Why not? Let's see. I'm going to build a little wall here. There we go. And we'll put one of those little walls right here, sort of partition it off. I'm leaving a little space there by the shower. That's for future expansion, because we'll probably later turn that into the bathtub slash shower deal. So, yeah. Let's get a mirror. Oh, I will say one thing I like about this game more than I liked about The Sims 3 was the fact that you can change your Sims. You can pretty much change anything about them at any point in the game. You couldn't do that in 3. Like, when you started a new file, and you started a new household or whatever, and you started create a Sim for the first time, you could select, whatever traits you wanted, whatever the personality. You make them whatever you wanted. And then, midway through game, if you decided you didn't like them, well, you kind of were screwed, right? But in this game, you can go back and change all of that at any time you please. So, I think that's cool. Alright, I'm thinking we'll put the door, again, we'll just take the cheapest door I can find. He's going to have to rough it for a while. This is always how I do it. I start him, he roughs it, and then we go from there. Actually, I kind of don't like this. If you want my honest opinion, I kind of don't like this. Thinking out loud. Give me a second. Yes, I don't like this. We're gonna put the... Well, no, that's... Well, I don't like this. I really don't. How do I want to do this? This is why you're supposed to have the house in mind before you actually start. Okay. Alright. Here's what we'll do. We'll put the toilet right here. Now, does that affect... That affects that. Alright, hang on a second. Let's delete this real quick. I want to try out an experiment. When I put a bathtub... Okay, I can still put... Well, can I do that, though? Ah, see, I can't do that. I want to do that later on. And that's going to affect it. Alright, so let's move that there. What cannot intersect... Oh, the door. Yeah, the door's in the way. Yeah, that would be a problem. Alright, well, you know, that's fine for now. Let's put the door here. No. Yeah, let's move this out just a little bit. There. In fact, let's move this in. There. It's a tiny, tiny bathroom, but it's all we need. Okay. I wanted the door on this side. I did all that because I wanted the door on this side. Alright. Yeah, let's move the sink. Let's center the sink a little bit more. Can I center the toilet? I can, actually. Alright, never mind. Problem solved. You know what? The shower looks stupid like that. Shower looks better like that. Okay. Alright, so we got the... Well, no. We need a light. He's going to be peeing in the dark. That's no good. Ceiling light. I always do ceiling lights. I like this. Well, I don't like that one. Well, maybe I do. It's not very bright. But it'll work. I'll worry about the furnishing. Well, sure, I'll worry about it now. I have to watch my money. All right, so it's a bathroom, so I'm gonna do a tile floor because I always do. I'll do this one because so far this is the tile floor that I think I like the best. For a wall, I'd like to do a tile wall. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. All right, so we got our bathroom. Most important room. You know what? I think I have it facing the wrong way. I still have it facing the wrong way. Dadgummit. All right, well, we'll leave it here for now. Let's see. How do I want my house laid out? So I got the bathroom. Okay, got the bathroom. Let's do just a little box for a hallway. Just do that for right now. This is the hallway. Don't worry, it'll grow. I'll make that hallway longer, but for right now, I want that there to kind of scale off of, because directly across from the bathroom, we're going to have the kitchen, I think. And the kitchen, let's make it that big for now. Possibly change it. Alright, so I'm not going to worry too much about cupboards and stuff like that. We're going to get the necessities out of the way. And you notice I didn't even bother putting toilet paper and all that stuff in there. Since none of that really plays a function in the game, you know, I'm just not going to have it. Alright, I'm going to use this cheap fridge. We'll put the fridge... We'll put it right here. Actually, we'll put it right here. This is so not how I do my houses. I usually have the bathroom and kitchen swapped. Alright, well, we'll put our fridge right there. Actually, we'll put it in the corner. Put a couple cabinets. again, the cheap kind. One for the sink. And we'll put a bathroom sink in the kitchen. Absolutely, why not? Actually, no. Let's spend a little extra money. Let's put an actual kitchen sink in there. Though it doesn't really matter. And then one for the dishwasher. Or if we can even afford a dishwasher, we may have to splurge. Like if we I didn't want to do that. We may if we have to make sacrifices, we may have to cut the dishwasher out of the deal. All right. Yeah, and then this extra space here, we'll just put a little table, like just a easy little table right there that he can eat. You know what? Let's make it a bigger table so we can actually have some guests over. Because I plan to have them get, you know, start a family and stuff like that. Actually, he doesn't have room for that. He needs the cheap little itty bitty table. That's just the way it is. Okay, that's fine. Let's get these little shoddy looking chairs going. And yes, I'm not going to be cheating. Like, I'm not going to use the motherload cheat or any of that stuff. So yeah, don't even ask. Thinking, which is always dangerous. Let's see. So we got that. Now let's get some sort of seating area. Not really a seating area, like a little living area going on here. Pick the wall. There you go. There we go. Alright, so there's the basic, that's the seating area, basically. Should I delete this wall? Like, from here down here. I feel like I should delete that wall. I didn't kind of want to do that. Yeah. Well, no. I don't know. That kind of looks lame to me. No, it'll work. It'll work. Though I don't know why it deleted these sections of the wall. But that's fine. We'll do that. Okay. Because I'm then going to have one more room for the house, and that's going to be his bedroom, which again we'll make really, really small. There we go. Boy, this house is going to look like a piece of crap at first, but it'll get bigger as he starts getting money, and as we more people start moving in. You know, we'll make it a little bit bigger, but for right now, it's going to look like crap. He's got to do what he's got to do to he's barely making ends meet. Well, right now he doesn't have any income, so yeah, he's just got to rough it for the first few days. Wow, beds are not cheap. All right, so let's get the cheapest bed we can find. That is the worst color imaginable in the history of ever. That's another thing about The Sims 3. It had more color choices on just about everything. Wow, like this is the worst. Okay, we'll do this. Isn't this a kid's bed? Looks like a kid's bed. You know what? I'm gonna spend a little extra cash. Ooh, I actually, not that one. Which one was it? That one. I like that one. Nice blue. Alright. No, there you go. Alright, let's get that. A dresser, a cheap dresser. That's a child's dresser. Alright, that's a little pricey, but we'll go with this dresser. It's a nice dresser. Get a door. Alright. So there's his bedroom. Alright, let's get the lights. I do ceiling lights pretty much everywhere. That's the thing I do. I wonder if I can actually. I wonder. thinking out loud. I might actually be able to fit a TV into that little corner. That would actually be kind of cool. If I have the money for it. That looks a little better. Alright, let's see. Let's get the, It's kind of dark. Let's get some... Okay, well, first off, we need a door, don't we? Because right now, that house doesn't really have an entrance. So we'll put the front door right there. Again, the cheapest door I can find. We'll put a few windows here to shed some light on the subject, but, like one there, and let's get one in the bedroom. We're not even going to get decorations and coverings for those windows. Alright, let's get the floor. Now, I think the way I'm going to do the floor is, and this is just me, but a kitchen should always have a tile floor. That's something that I like. I don't like these colors, though. I don't want to use the same tile floor that I have in the the bathroom. I don't want to like do that. I don't want to straight up copy the bathroom. But yet again, Sims 3 had a nice green tile that I could use, and I'm really missing it right now. That doesn't have. Alright, fine, we'll use this. I don't like it, though. I do not like. That's an ugly color. No, I don't like that. Alright, we'll use a boring gray tile. Why not? And actually, yeah, there we go, because that way that's only the kitchen, and the little table there doesn't even have to be part of the kitchen. Later on down the line, I will, rest assured, I will have the kitchen sectioned off and as its own room with walls and everything. It will not, trust me, this house is going to look much better as time goes on, and it will not happen at once. As time goes on, we will continue to build on this house and make it look better and better and better. Let's get a nice carpet going. That's a good color carpet. All right, and let's go ahead and put the same carpet in the bedroom there, and let's go for a standard white wallpaper or paint or whatever. Actually, which one is cheaper? They might be the same price. Like, that's $4. Oh, it has to be paint. For what I want, it has to be paint. Oh, that's $2. Can I get a white? No. White. Out of curiosity, this little aqua color actually looks pretty cool, but it does not go with the floor. So, let's not. Oh, you know what? I actually like that. Yeah, let's go with that. It's only $2 per section. I like that. Kind of has a poor man's feel to it, so yeah, that's cool. And yeah, we'll go ahead and put that in the bedroom. I find a formula for like this for the bedroom, and like, you know, like pretty much the bedroom and living room, they pretty much just match all the time as far as floors and walls. Now, I downloaded City Living, so one of the things that comes with that is a keyboard. And as much as I'd really love to include that, I don't know if I have the money or the room. Because, obviously, 480 volts, obviously we're going to have a keyboard, because it's me. Not the piano. I can definitely afford it, and I have the room. So that's a possibility, a keyboard right there. That's a possibility, or we could have a little end table, or not an end table. Let's go into the living room. We could have a cheap little coffee table. Can I fit a chair right there? None of these chairs are necessarily cheap. Oh, yes, I can. What about a couch? That might be better. A couch. That way he can have company. Let's do a mega sofa. I don't think, like, it says I have the... I don't think that actually works. So what I will do... thinking. I mean, my first thought is to just drag this out a little bit and make it bigger, and I still might end up doing that. But I'm pondering my options right now. So if I put that there, and put a sofa. Okay, he seems to really only have room for a love seat. And then we put a little cheap TV right there. Did it put it backwards? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. It put it right. All right, so there's our cheap TV. I'm thinking. And what did we say? That's dangerous. Can I fit the keyboard in the bedroom? Is there enough room for that? Not the piano. We'll get a piano later on down the line, but for right now, keyboard. No, I cannot. Well, doesn't that suck? Okay. Keyboard or TV? Keyboard or TV? In real life, I would choose the keyboard every day because I don't really watch TV. Also, I don't think that's practical because I don't think they can actually access the sofa. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and drag this out a little bit. Let's just make the sacrifice. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I keep forgetting that if you have a house, you have to make sure you don't have a house selected before you go moving things around, or you might actually move the house around. Done that many times. All right, so we got the TV, and let's just get a little lamp right here. It's a little stand-up lamp, something like that, just to light the area up a little bit. How much money? Oh, I still got plenty of money. I'm thinking of getting a better TV. Not a hugely better TV, but like that right there actually would be pretty good. Because that, yeah, I still got room. Like I still got money for. No. I still got money for other stuff. Thinking. Right now, the house is kind of oddly shaped, but I want a keyboard. Darn it! All right. Let's see. Because he has the musical, you know, he's got to be a musician. So, all right, there we go. I fixed it. Now, I would like a computer, too, but maybe down the line. We'll, tell you what we will do. He is going to need a computer, though, that's the thing. He's really going to need a computer. Because I'm not going to have him enter the music career. I'm actually going to have him be a computer programmer, dude. So he's actually going to need a computer. And that is kind of a problem right now. Shoot. You know what? As much as it pains me, as much as I hate to do it, because later on, you know, there's plenty of places that he can go to and just play the piano, you know. And it doesn't, you know, and I'm not somebody that, you know, goes to clubs or anything like that. So, like, he doesn't even have to go to the bars and play piano. He can just go to the park. There's pianos in the park, so he can do that. All right, what can we afford? We can afford that. We can afford We can't afford that. But we can afford that. What does that look like, by the way? How much did that hurt? Not too much. Okay, well, there's our house. It'll get bigger, I promise you. But I've got to make him. I've got to make it to where he can afford it. So let's go ahead and get the siding on the house done. Let's do this just because it looks rustic. Not rustic, but it looks cheap. It's cheap living, and that's what he is right now. Okay, let's get a roof. Let's put the roof. Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do with the roof. We'll put that section there. And drag it out here. I said drag it. Why is it not dragging? There we go. There. Oh, just for the record, I love the music in this game. Just thought I'd point that out. Alright, and let's get one more roof section right here. Actually, wait a minute. I'm looking at my roofing choices here. I guess I'll do this. No, I don't want it diagonal. I'll do it like this. What happens if I move it? Does it? No, that's not what I want. I want it to look like this house over. Okay. I want it to look like this house over here. Yeah. How did they do that? I think if I had to guess, I would say what they did is actually let's drag it. Let's move it a little bit more. Well, that's fine. What's that? If I had to guess, they went like this. They went into it and then brought it down. Yeah, that looks mildly better. Though you can still see a piece of it sticking up. All right, clearly the solution is raise this up a little higher. Oh, that looks so much better. Ah! Don't do that. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better. That looks incomplete. Let's drag it out a little bit. That's too much. That's just the way it is. Now, did that mess me up in the long run? Yes, it did. Okay. That's the way it is. That's the house. Why the sections of the wall are incomplete, I don't know, but let's go ahead and fix that. Okay. Looks like we're all set. Alright, so we got our cheap house for now, which we will expand upon later on, hopefully. Let's this lot is really small, that's the thing. I don't like that. But let's center it up a little bit more. Let's move it around right here for now. Later on we will include a front porch and a backyard. So that's the thing, I don't really have room for a backyard right now. I'll probably end up moving into a different lot altogether. But I may keep this house. I don't know. I like the idea of starting the house itty-bitty like this and then building upon it. But they only gave me a 30 by 20 lot, so I'm kind of limited in how much I can build. Where's my mailbox? Mailbox doesn't need to be all the way over there. It needs to be like right here by the front door. And let's get a trash can. And then I'll do a few other quick things, and then we'll call it quits. What I will do. All right, now that we got that, let's just save real quick before the game crashes on me, because that has been known to happen. Alright, yeah, that's good. Alright, so now that we've got that, let's do a few other things around town. Let's go to... I didn't want to do that. Okay, yeah, well, now we're in live mode. Let's go to Manage Worlds. Sure, I'll save and go to Manage Worlds. I'm going to... I'm going to make a few... I've made a few custom sims for this scenario that I'll go ahead and put them in the neighborhood. In these houses here that I think are made pretty much for one person. This one looks like it could be. This was a 2-bedroom house. All right, now here's the deal. I went and made this. Well, okay, yeah. Let's create a couple sims. I went ahead and custom made a few sims just for. Oh, hello. See, okay, I'll talk about her in a second. It's funny that she actually popped up. She's one of my custom sims that I made on the fly while I was doing some test footage. Well, I'll explain her later. First, let's go into the gallery and let's grab some of the custom-made sims. Okay, first one is this guy right here. His name is Ethan Brewster. Let's merge. Well, actually, I didn't want to do that. Let's get rid of him. Yes, I want to delete this sim. I want to... Well, actually, I wanted to delete her. Let's try that again. His name is Ethan Brewster. He is going to, yes, let's replace. I was thinking it was going to replace 480, and I don't want that. Alright. He is, I'm not even going to show you his traits right now. We'll let 480 figure that out. He is going to be sort of the neighbor. Well, he's going to be one of 480's neighbors. He's just going to be, we'll see if we can hopefully make him one of 480's buddies. No. No. Wait a minute. Oh, I'd already chosen a home. That's why. I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't let me choose a home. Yep. Let's try it again. Yes, you can move to that house. He's just going to be like 480's buddy, maybe. Maybe they'll get on each other's nerves every now and then. Since I'm so, skinny and unathletic, I like to imagine that I have big, athletic He-Man friends. Makes me feel better about myself, and that's just me. And then, looking long term, I created this. Let's see. Let's go back into the gallery. I created this beautiful, sweet young lady that hopefully we can get him married to. Her name is Erica Johnson, and I think she came out pretty good. So let's put her in this. Let's put her in a house. And that house is good. And then this was totally not intentional at all. But while I was recording test footage of the game to make sure I had OBS, and I was just playing with the Create Sims, and it randomly generated this sweet-looking cowgirl that you've already seen. So I was like, that's too good to pass up. So I went ahead and saved her into the gallery. I gave her a name, gave her some traits. I didn't even really, I didn't even like mess with her outfit. Like I just let them use the custom-made outfits that were already came with her, pre-bundled with her. But she's right here. It's this, yeah. I named her something Justice. Sarah Justice. That's what I named her. I loved the cowgirl look. It won me over. I was like, that is sweet looking. So I was like, sure. So yeah, and she's totally on the fly. Wasn't planning on having her in the story, but she'll be there. She'll just be kind of hang out, cause I have another file where I'm playing with 480, and in that file, he married off to the girl in the middle there, Liberty. But we'll see if we can get him married off to this girl right here. And that's the end of this episode. Like I said, it was mainly just to get the house going and get the sim started. We'll see where this all takes me. Let me know what you think about this. 480 signing out.